So it's raining today, and the rain is coming in to the house. We shall fix it.
Jim has done such a great job fixing the leak. How awful would that have been after all this hard work in this caravan if then the rain just wrecked it all? So I'm so grateful to him. Today we thought we'd show you how we intend on getting water to our site. This plot does not have a mains water connection, just like all the other houses around here in this area. So we've got to think of some other ways. The houses around here get their mains water from either springs or boreholes. Now, before we bought this plot, the previous owners had already dug down to put a borehole on the land. It's basically a really big hole, 40 metres down, until they find water. Now, often the water has to be pumped back up for 40 metres through our pipes so that we can then use it. But actually they found what's called an aquifer, which means there's so much pressure in the water underground that it forces itself up to the surface. So we'll show you later on in the video that when we take the manhole cover off, there's water overflowing, and that's why it's coming all the way up, because of the pressure. But Jim's job for today is to fit the pump and filtration system to make sure it's clean and ready to use. The initial outlay for this system is really expensive. However, we'll never have to pay for water or drainage.
So I was out at Amos Pumps this morning, getting the bits required for our water system. I'll show you what we've got. Water comes out of a borehole over yonder, comes in to the bottom of this pressure vessel, which keeps a constant supply of pressure to the house. After that, we run into a 5 micron particle filter, which takes out all of the larger debris and junk that's in the water. Then over here we have a it's basically a big UV bulb here. Sits inside the metal thing and kills all bacteria and any life in the water. Now, our test results showed that there was no bacteria anyway, but we've stuck that on as a safety measure. And then all of my associated paperwork and instructions and control boxes and pressure gauges to get this all up and running. So let's have a go. So I have mounted up the pressure vessel, micro filter, UV filter. My next job is to pipe it all up now. Use about 3 miles of PTFE tape, sorting all these joins out. Yeah, here we go. We tie a nylon rope to the borehole pump so that it can be pulled back out again if required. I used a figure of 8 knot to secure the rope to the pump. The pipe and cable are taped together every few metres so they don't get tangled up inside the borehole. For context, all the pipe in frame went into the ground. The pump gets fed into a liner which goes 40 metres below ground level. It's a long way down. Once the pump hits the bottom, we pull it back up a few metres and secure it from above.
So one of those that you sell on there is our biodisc, which is for our drainage system, because just like our mains water, we don't have any mains drainage, so that's that's what we're going to use instead. Jim can explain more about how it actually works. Yeah, but it's just arrived and Jim was not expecting it, so we're going to have to try and get it off the truck with our neighbour's help. We'll see how it goes. Because that couldn't get finished today, another great way of getting a wash is by driving 4 minutes to our local beach. Let's go!